shit, man. It's day one of going to Florida. That's right. Colorado Springs to Orlando, Florida. 3 days, 1,800 miles. Technically 3.5 days, and I'll get to that here in a second. I'm only 15 miles into this. Just started, right? So just south of my hometown, Colorado Springs, and it's about 60. Well, it says ambient air temperature 70. I don't know if I believe that because it was like 65. Well, we're heading south, so it does get warmer because we are dropping in elevation, but we're not that far south. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's like 65 to 70 degrees. Lots of sunshine, fair amount of clouds, but still lots of sunshine. I got all my shit. I think so. But we've got this nasty crosswind, man. There's a pretty gusty wind coming out of the west. We're heading south, so it's an ugly crosswind. I don't like crosswinds are the worst, right? Especially like if it's a sustained wind, then you can kind of just, you know, get used to it and adjust. But when it's when it's a gusty wind, then it's like, you know, you're just getting blown around all the time, and that sucks. Whoa, God. I don't know if it's going to show up on the GoPro camera, but... Oh! No! Oh my gosh. This wind is stupid. Day one, originally, I was going to leave tomorrow morning at like, well, I was going to get up at like 4:30, have everything ready to go, and just basically just roll out of bed, get dressed, and hit the road at like 5 in the morning, and push all the way to Dallas, Texas, which was like 730-ish miles, something like that. Now, the most I've ever done before in a single day on the ZX-10 was 685 miles, man. That was a long day, brother. It was a long day. And I think what kind of sucks the most about trying to cover that much ground in one day, being a motovlogger, is you don't leave yourself time to do anything, man. I mean, I might want to see something and fly my drone. Not today, though, because it's so damn windy. Take pictures, whatever, you know. You need more time because you're doing other things that you wouldn't do if you weren't motovlogging and trying to make a video out of your journey, right? So eventually I came to my senses. Oh wait, not to mention in Colorado it's still cold in the mornings. It would have been 38 degrees when I got out of bed and tried to roll down the interstate. Dude, that's cold. That's cold. I don't do cold. So not only would it have been a long day, the first couple of hours would have sucked ass. So I decided it's Friday afternoon, and I'm gonna just knock out like 3 or 4 hours and just kind of like take the edge off of that 12, 13. It probably would have been more like a 13-hour day. Day one, welcome. Short day. I should get pretty close to the New Mexico-Texas border. I'll put a map up on the screen. New Mexico-Texas border. It's about 3.5 hours away. We'll stay in a small little town down there. Probably take me about 4 hours because, you know, I'm a motovlogger. I gotta fly drones and take pictures and shit. That wind is horrible. So we've only gone about 70 miles, but I just thought it'd be a good time to kind of check the load, make sure everything is good, especially with all this damn wind, man. God. But I don't think anything has moved at all, man. This looks super solid. I can't wait to get, certainly before my next road trip, I'm going to get those little hooks to replace these bolts. So I got a tie down point that's not going across my fairings like this. I don't think this is going to be a problem at all, but it just would be a much cleaner setup. So it's definitely going to be a feature upgrade. of these cows. Look at them all, checking the Busa out. Y'all never seen a Busa, huh? I mean, there ain't nothing out here. Nothing for miles. Look at this, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Alright, cows, I'll smell you later.
I was pretty happy with how easy the suction cups come off the tank. I was a little bit concerned that they would be much more difficult and time consuming to take off, but they were not at all. Also, the Givi Easy Soft Tail Bag was really easy to pull off, as you can see here. It just takes, maybe 30 seconds and we're off and running. With that, it's time to go find something to eat. Clayton, New Mexico is located about 10 miles from the Texas Panhandle and is a really small town, encompassing around less than 5 square miles. So there's not a lot of places to choose from if you are interested in a little bit of food and drink. I parked the Hayabusa right next to the restaurant on the sidewalk because there really wasn't any place to park on the street, and I wanted to keep a close eye on my bike. Anyway, it didn't take long for the Hayabusa to become the talk of the town. In a town this small, you really only need 3 people to become the talk of the town. Thanks for watching, and keep the rubber side down. We'll see you in the next video, which will hopefully be day 2 from Clayton, New Mexico to Dallas, Texas. Looking to eat some good barbecue.